A child, my dear devotees, can bring so much laughter. A child can bring so much joy. A child can bring so much happy moments. A child can make us feel things we may have forgotten. A child can remind us of things that we may have forgotten. And as parents, and as constructive parents, I'm sure that when you see your children, you wish you can instill all the good qualities in them, all the good morals, all the good values in them. But I'll tell you something. There are 5 key things every parent should instill in their son or their daughter. And I'll share what these 5 are. C-H-I-L-D. The C in child tonight, I want you to allow it to stand for the word called compassion. See that word called compassion? When you are fortunate to have your son or daughter, instill compassion in them. The world that we are living in now, compassion is dying. And so much hate, so much envy, so much jealousy, so much negativity is rising. Compassion is diminishing slowly but surely. And the cruelty of the world is infiltrating the hearts and minds of almost everybody. The world itself, sometimes it's designed to make you a hater rather than a lover. To make you a person that becomes very bitter rather than making you a person that is very sweet. And when you can instill compassion in your children, they are not only compassionate to you as their parents, to you as their brothers and their sisters, but they can be compassionate to even an animal. They can be compassionate to a stranger. They can be compassionate to a person who may just want to share something with them, who may just want to get their advice. But when you are not filled with compassion and you are filled with that quality of anger and jealousy and hatred and negativity and that Thomasic way of life, sometimes you forget to give a listening ear to the people around you. And sometimes a person may come to you genuinely needing you to listen to them, genuinely wanting you to hear them. But because you lack compassion, you ignore them. And thus that person can feel lost and feel scared and feel alone. Instill compassion in your children. May they have compassion to the people around them. May they have compassion to the animals around them. May they have compassion to the strangers that may interact with them. Ensure that the cruelty of this world doesn't take the compassion or the goodness that they have away from them. Compassion. The H tonight, allow it to stand for honesty. Instill honesty in your sons and your daughters. Instill them so that their thoughts are honest, their words are honest, and their actions are honest. Meaning when they are talking to you, they don't talk lies, they don't try to manipulate you, they don't try to mamaga you, but they are very open with you. They tell you what it is they want to tell you, and they don't try to hide anything from you. May the thoughts in their mind never have any sort of ulterior motives in them. May they never think that if they do something for somebody, they can get something in return. May they always do everything honestly, without wanting anything in return. May their actions always be so pure and honest that they don't thief, they don't steal, they don't bully, they don't hurt, they don't do anything to bring shame, to bring disgrace. Honesty. Instill the quality of honesty in your children. The I tonight, allow it to stand for independence. As your child grows, as your son and daughter grows, allow them very easily, very gently, very slowly to be able to become independent. Allow them to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Because you know something? Correct me if I'm wrong, parents. Will you be here forever, yes or no? No, you will not be here forever. One day you will have to leave this world behind, and one day you will leave your children or your grandchildren behind. Make sure that the day you close your eyes, nobody can take advantage of them. Make sure the day that you leave this world behind, they are able to stand on their own 2 feet. Instill independence in them. Teach them to be independent. Teach them to be responsible. Teach them to be accountable. The L in child tonight, allow it to stand for leadership. Ensure that your loved ones, ensure that your sons and your daughters, they're a good leader. They lead by example. They don't lead people astray, but they lead people along the correct pathway. In today's world, there are too many leaders who lead people down the wrong pathway. There are too many people who assume leadership position and they only allow their followers to stray. Instill good qualities in your son or daughter so that they lead by example. They lead and they do what is right, and they take people along the right pathway always. And the D tonight, allow it to stand for devoted. Instill devotion in your child, not devotion to God alone. Instill devotion in your child so that they are devoted to themselves. They are devoted to their school. They are devoted to their education. They are devoted to their job. They are devoted to their parents. They are devoted to their siblings. They are devoted to the animals around them. Instill that quality that they are devoted to the things that may exist around them so that they know to take care of those things around them. And there are many other things you can instill in your child. But you see, when you instill those 5, compassion, honesty, independence, good leadership qualities, and devotion, your child will be on the right pathway to live a life that not only he or she is proud of, but live a life that you as parents, you're also proud of. So my first wish to all of you tonight, your children, because there are many young ones here, parents, instill all the good qualities in them, but make sure you instill those 5: compassion, honesty, independence, leadership, and devotion.